Good morning, folks. This is George Adventure here. Saturday Stockman Stampede. Saturday Stockman Stampede started by my brother Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. Open tag. So encourage y'all to, if you got a Stockman, to do an open tag on the Stockman. So the ones I'm gonna do today are the smaller Stockmans, not a 75. So this is a Winchester, and I actually found this cleaning out my dad's house, my mom and dad's house. I found this one, and I don't know, where it's made. I'm sure it's made overseas somewhere, but it's a nice little knife. It's got this wood handle. It almost looks like oak, but I'm not really sure what the wood is. But it's got the brushed bolsters. You can see that up close. I say brushed, but the satin finish bolsters. You can see the back springs and the liners. I would think this is stainless steel. Fit and finish of the knife is actually pretty nice, It's the pins. You don't feel the pins, but it's a 3-blade Stockman. It's got your standard clip blade, maybe a California clip, I don't know. But you can see Winchester on it right here. There is no markings on the blade anywhere. Can't see anything. No tang stamp of any kind. It's just got Winchester on there. Pretty sharp little blade. Then it's got your spay blade right here. There's no markings on the tang on that one either, on this blade. One thing I noticed is the way the spay blade is kind of curved. Oh, excuse me, folks. But so yeah, it's got the spay blade. Get a little close look at that one. And then you got the sheep's foot blade right here. Small sheep's foot blade. And there's no tang stamp on it of any kind. Doesn't tell you where it's from, where it was made, any model number or anything. I don't think my daddy even carried this thing. It was just in some miscellaneous, in one of his little drawers. It's got the little spay blade. This would be it's got some good snout. Be a nice little knife just to drop in your pocket, if you just wanted to carry a little small knife. My daddy liked the small knives like these. It's got some good snap to it. But it's a very pretty knife. It really is. This wood handle's nice, and these bolsters. I like the way the bolsters are. I like the finish on them. You can see the thickness of it. But you can see it in my hand, the size of it. And compared to a full size, 75 size Stockman. See the difference there. But like I said, make a great carry knife. you know, a lot of people like knives this size. A lot of people like knives this size. So, nice little blade there. Nice little blade. Second one I got today, this was one I found in my daddy's stuff, and I've already did a little video on it, but it's a Frontier. See it right there. My daddy did carry this one. I remember him carrying this one. He didn't have a big knife collection, but he had 4 or 5 knives he carried. But I would think this is Delrin. Right here, this handle. It's got the little Frontier shield right here. I love case knives and GEC knives and buck knives and Etsy and but I like to find these American made. Sorry for the sniffles, folks, but this weather, man, but I like to find these American made knives they're not being made anymore, really. Not the USA made ones, so a little bit of history, a little bit of history. See that? I hadn't cleaned this thing up or anything. It's just it's just the way I found it in my daddy's drawer. But it's not in bad shape. You can see it's got a tang stamp. Right there, Frontier. Got this nice clip blade. It's got a swedge right here. I like the shape of that clip blade, be honest with you. I like the way it's got this swedge on it. It's got a long nail pull right here. You can see that. Nice long nail pull. Right there. There's nothing, there is a number on the tang stamp on the back. It's kind of hard to read. 41, I think it says 4132. 4132. And I'm gonna do some research on this thing. Got some snap to it. So we got a sheep's foot blade right here. And there's nothing on the tang stamp on it. I would think this was carbon steel the way the tiner is. Nice little sheep's foot. This is a nice little carry knife, if you want a little small knife to carry. And we got the spade blade. And there's no markings on the spade blades on the tang of it either. But you can see the knife's in real good shape. Good snap. When I want to try to find how old this thing is, you can see the centering on the blades. It's got 3 blades, but it's got 2 back springs. See the brass right here. Brass liners and CV or some kind of carbon steel back spring. Brass pins. Nice smooth brass pins. These are the kind of knives I look for if I go into an antique store. That's what I look for. They're pretty interesting. But that's, I'll let y'all get a look at this one. and compare it to this Winchester. They're pretty close to being the same size. This one has rounded bolsters. This has got the square. Me personally, I prefer the square bolsters. Everybody say, well, yeah, it makes a hole in your pocket. Well, I don't know. I've carried them quite a bit, the 75, but you can see the size. So compared to my hand, so you know, two nice little Stockmans there. Great little carry knife. That's the box the Winchester came in, by the way. 3-blade wood Stockman. Doesn't say what kind of wood. It's got this barcode. Made in China. There you go. Carolina Knife and Tool. Carolina Knife and Tool. Portland, Oregon. 2008. So I've never heard of Carolina Knife and Tool. I'm gonna have to Google it. Check it out. I've got quite a few. I've got quite a few Remington. Well, not quite a few. I got a few Remington knives, which I love Remington knives. But this is the first Winchester. Like I said, it was my dad's. But cool knife. Cool knife. You know, I don't like people want to buy Chinese knives. I've got a couple, you know, so that's just the way it is. But that's the video, and hope you enjoyed it. Knife Brotherhood. Stockman Stampede, open tag. Saturday Stockman Stampede, open tag. Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. Support Brother Terry, and do your video on your Stockman. If you got Stockmans, everybody don't have Stockmans. Everybody prefers different things. So, you know, if you carry a Stockman, hey, do your video if you make videos. But anyway, God bless y'all. Cold, blustery day today here, so we're getting ready to go to a basketball game with my granddaughter. Y'all have a great Saturday. Whatever you do, be safe, man, and keep your blade sharp. God bless.